Great Gatsby. I thought somebody was coming in my house. That was so loud. Like, why are the walls falling in?
Why are the walls falling in? I know, that was the best I've ever done it, I think.
That was great.
How are you?
I'm good. I showered. So
I did too.
You know what I was gonna do? I was gonna wear a fucking tux. I really was. I was like, it'd be funny if I just wear a tux.
That would have been amazing.
My wife goes, "Oh my God, wear the tux," and I go, "I got a vintage tux, like from the frilled and the big bow tie." But I don't know if I get. I don't have to get in the pants. That's the best part about this show.
That would be the best part about it, right? So thanks for everybody who's joining. If you're joining, say hi. I want to introduce you to my very, very nice friend, very good friend, Mark Scalia. He is a comedian, and hold on a second. I got my phone going.
We get feedback.
I'm back. If you're in, say hi so we know that you're here. We'll be able to see you. I get comments on my screen. Mark doesn't get any on his screen.
I don't get any, but I can figure it out though.
Can you?
Yeah, I bet I can. Because if I go on Facebook, because you're on Facebook, right?
I am on Facebook. Yeah, I just started a watch party.
Yeah, so
I don't think that works very well.
What?
There's so many things about this that I haven't figured out yet.
Yeah. Well, my wife just said hi, Jess, and she said hosting A.
Oh, well, she said what? Hi, Jess, and what?
She's hosting. It says hosting A. My wife didn't type everything completely, I guess.
Oh, it's just hosting A.
Yeah.
Make sure you say hi. I'm just say hi.
So hi.
Say hi. Yeah, see, and I can just actually go like that. And then I can come in. This is none of the stuff that you can see.
Hosting A. Well, see, yeah, but right now I'm on Facebook Live, and we're on a delay there, but certainly I can see the comments.
You can see the comments. Okay, great.
I can now. Yeah, can now.
And then I do a little ticker right here on the bottom.
Ticker? I just see fireworks on the right.
Fireworks?
Yeah, there's like a star or something. I don't know what that is. It says, Jeff Miller, make sure you say hi.
Okay.
I don't. Something. I don't care.
Why don't we just do the conversations, half-naked conversations with comedians and see what happens?
Okay, let's do that.
Okay. This is going to be fun. We have a whole hour to do this. So I would say by 8:50, we're going to nail it. Yeah.
No.
But let me introduce you. So you're Mark Scalia. You're a 40-year veteran of the comedy industry. Is that right?
No, 30. Jesus,
30.
like 40.
Well, I thought you were like at least 10 or 20 years older than me.
No. Oh, fuck. Social distancing. I can't come get you.
Thank God for social distancing. That's right.
We're almost the same age, though, Jess.
No, we're not. We don't even look like we're near the same stratosphere of ages.
If I wore the tux.
If you wore the tux.
If you wore
the tux, we would have looked very similar.
This is me post-apocalyptic. I'm like, whatever.
You look like you're wearing a flannel or a sweater. It's a sweater. Okay.
It's a Bill Belichick hoodie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're looking like the Belichick too. Yeah. Okay, so you're a 30-year veteran comic. You don't make this hard for me. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a 30-year
perform with, all that kind of fun stuff.
I'm a 30-year stand-up comic. What about me? I've been doing this for a very long time. I haven't done it in the past 60 days, but no,
that's not true.
Yeah, well, the thing is, are you a comic if you don't perform? So well, it's not my fault. I can't work. I'm still working, but I'm not working. But I've been doing this for 30 years. I started in 1990. Started in Boston. I've played, let's say, probably 28 of the 50 states, Canada. Done a bunch of movies, mostly background, couple little things here and there. I'm a director, filmmaker, teacher, all that.
You do a lot.
I do.
You do. And you're the creator, producer extraordinaire of the Salem Comedy Festival.
Spirits Festival, yes.
Comedy and Spirits Festival, which I have been on.
Yes, you have.
That was the first time I met you, and I fell in love with you that day. Not like in love.
Yes, comedy love, which is very different.
It's very platonic.
Yes.
Yeah. But like, you know what? We have some people here, so I want to show a clip of you because I've actually figured out how to do this. This is one of my favorite clips that you have done, and it's absolutely hysterical. It's about 5 minutes, and so when we're done, when it's done, we'll come back to it.
Okay.
Okay?
All
Here
right.
we go.
What happens?
You gotta watch yourself. You gotta go to the doctor. You gotta take care of yourself. I see my doctor once a year, as I said. Last time I saw him, he looks at me right in the eye. He goes, it's almost time for you to go for a colonoscopy. Now, for those of you who don't know, colonoscopy, colon, part of your large intestine, oscopy, which means to be investigated by tools. I'm all set. I don't need any of that. I'm not saying, what are you worried about? They do like 20 or 30 a day. Who the fuck is this doctor? Is this guy in his office going, another rat? I don't want that guy near my ass. And then he tells me, he goes, you know what they do now? They knock you out. You're asleep with the whole procedure. You wake up there and you're fine. I'm like, that's more disturbing than the procedure. Somebody's gonna knock me out, violate my ass. I'm gonna wake up and be happy about it. I don't think so. Anybody ever have it done? Yeah, nobody talks about it. Nobody ever fucking talks about it. Then he tells me, colonoscopy. The day before is much worse. Now you know where I'm going. They make me drink this little vial of liquid, and it says right on the bottom, this is going to loosen lock. No. Loosening something is like taking a jar of pickles and banging it on the counter, that's going to loosen it. Taking oil, spraying it on a rusty wing nut, that's going to loosen it. This is like putting a zipper on an above ground pool. Like, the only thing loosened were my fillings. I'm like, So I show up. I go to the hospital. I'm legitimately nervous because I'm afraid of doctors. I don't trust them. And I'm talking to the tech, and she's like this 17-year-old girl. And she's like, I go, please, could you just explain what's going to happen? I'm a little nervous. I don't know what's going to happen. Please explain. She goes, oh, it's very simple. Very simple. We just need to monitor like television thing, and we had a camera on the end of the instrument. And after we insert it, if we see anything that looks scary, we just snip it, check it out, and everything's over. Yeah, I'm feeling much better after that. No, I'm not getting anything from her, so now my mind's racing. So I'm like, well, I understand the camera, because you got to see what you're doing, but you said if you see something, you can snip it. I go, what do? You take it out, you put scissors on it, and then you put it back in? She goes, no, we send it right down the tube. Now I'm wondering how big is this friggin' tube? Because you can just send stuff down there. I mean, it could be a mail chute or a water slide. I have no idea. Now I'm completely freaking out. I'm like, well, how far are you going in? And she goes, well, it's just your large intestine. That's about 6 feet. I'm 5'9".
Thank you.
I love that. I love that bit of yours. It's so amazing.
No laugh track. That's all them. Which I was
That's
like,
all them.
Sounds like a laugh track, really, but it's not. It's not.
You were crushing during that set. Holy crap!
It wasn't even.
It was amazing.
I hear the little woman in the background.
Yeah, she's in the background.
Thank you for playing that. That was very nice.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad I could. I was trying to figure out this whole time what I was doing wrong because I had Carol Montgomery on the other night and Joey Cola on the night before, and I couldn't play any of their clips. And I was like, okay, I'm doing it in the wrong file. So finally, I figured it out. And I'm very happy about that.
Well, yeah, there's a little button down the bottom. Share screen. Is that one?
No, not that one.
Okay. Well, I'm a super tech, so it's like whatever you need. So
you're super techie.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
So let's see. So tell me how you are. Tell us how you are. What's been going on? Like how you must be like killing it on the scene right now.
Yeah. 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 I wish I actually. Well, here's the thing. The last gig that I think I did, you did with me. It was the fun.
Yeah, that was my last one.
And that was when?
March 7th.
7th, yeah, March 7th, the last gig, and it just, I mean, things got wiped out pretty quick, especially for comics. And of course, my wife, she does the food tours, so she was kind of knowing about this around the same time I was, which everybody's like, well, it's okay, nobody's gonna shut anything down. It's like, yep, everything got shut down.
Yeah, everything got shut down. They're opening up the beaches in Florida tonight.
Are they?
That's what I heard.
If something, you could be on the beach, just get away from people.
They just said no bathing, no sunbathing. That's it. Ride your bike, go for a walk.
No, why can't you be in the sun?
Well, just no laying on the beach. No laying on the beach.
What? Why?
That's the rule.
I'm like, UV light kills disease.
I don't know if UV light kills disease.
No, it does. It does.
It?
Oh yeah, Artie Januario, right?
Who?
Artie Januario. He's a comic out of Boston, and he's a pharmacist.
Okay.
So he was posting stuff about what to do, and it sounds weird that a comic knows this stuff, but he's a pharmacist, and he was like, mouthwash, do mouthwash because mouthwash has alcohol, and if you end up breathing it, it goes down into your throat. If you rinse with mouthwash, you can kill some germs,
right?
But he also said, don't park in shady spots. Let your car be in the sun because the UV light will kill diseases. And I'm like,
okay.
Yeah, the more you know.
The more you know, the more you grow.
Little star.
That's all I do.
I'm not working. I wish I was. I'm I kind of hate to say it, but I miss people.
I miss people. I like insane. Are you mostly an introvert or an extrovert?
No, I'm an introvert.
You're an introvert.
Yeah, a wicked introvert. I mean, my thing is,
you would rather not be around people, but you.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with people. Like I'm good with fish at the aquarium. Like I like going and watching them, but I don't want to be in the tank with them.
Okay.
And I can't spend all day there either. So that's kind of my thing. Like
So you're totally cool with being alone. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This is how you recharge. You don't recharge by going out and doing these shows.
No. What I do is, I get psyched to do shows, and that's, I've been doing it so long that to me, it was always a job. And I really enjoyed when I did it, but I hated planning to do it.
Okay.
And now I don't have to plan to do it because it's not there.
I see someone behind you.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
She's gonna
where you want.
But well, then pour me some goddamn. She didn't even open the bottle.
She's just teasing you.
She comes in like a.
That's a good wife.
Yes, to answer your question, Jess, I have no problem being alone.
Yeah, but how long have you and Karen been together? A long time, right?
Well, let's see. Let's see. This is our 9-year anniversary, which I'm sorry. There's an iPad back there.
Do whatever you gotta do.
Apocalypse can't come fast enough. They just can't. Please. Jess, send some help.
She's gonna get all the likes on this video.
Send some help. Please. You know what it's like. You're married.
Yeah.
Send some help. Have to wear masks and come in the house, please.
Oh my gosh, so funny.
Yeah, Karen and I, 2002 we met.
Okay.
And, we got married in 2011.
Okay.
So yeah, we've been together a long time. Jesus Christmas. Yeah, just pour it, honey. Just pour
This is not distracting at all.
Thank you.
That's very nice.
Oh,
What kind of wine is it?
You know something? You could have opened it up and let it breathe downstairs, and then brought me the glass. I would have done. I would have done all that.
Is she gonna plug the show?
No, she's not gonna plug the show. Karen, plug the show.
No, I just wanted to come up and say hi and pour wine. Hi, Jess. I wish I could pour you a glass of wine.
Hi, Karen. I wish you could too. I miss you guys.
Back downstairs and watch you guys.
All right. Thank you for the wine.
It's a real.
Yeah, it
looks beautiful.
I think I need a. Can I have a little? Can I top that, please?
You haven't sipped it yet.
I know. I'm gonna let it breathe. No. Would it go to the line? It goes to the line. That's a full pour. There you go.
Hey, this cost me all my tip money today.
Okay. Yeah. Well, by 9:55, we should have this pretty well wrapped up, Jess.
I think so. We're off to a good start.
Yeah. So I tell jokes, and
I do too. But we started this by both. Excuse me, I just spit out my mouth. Both of us said we're tired today. Didn't you say that? You're like when we got on before we came on.
Oh yeah, I was like,
yeah, I'm stupid tired today.
Which I got really weird. Like, see, you got to realize I'm a comic, so I don't work during the days, and when I do, it's like I get up at 7:00 in the morning, and then I film all day, or I'm doing something, or I'm doing a corporate gig, so I'm traveling. So when I have a day off, it's shut down city. That's what I do. I just completely shut down. It's like around 1:30. I take a nap. It's like I'm ready for retirement. I'm quasi-retired now. That's the best part about it. And the only difference between now and 34 days ago is I had money come in.
Well, you've been super creative about making money during this.
We've been trying, yeah, not a lot, but still, yeah. I mean, it's kind of a giving back and making a little bit of money.
Right. We both, yeah. I mean, I think that's one of the things that I love about you is that you're really into giving back to the community, and that's what you do. But for Easter, what did you do for Easter? Tell us all. Tell us.
Every year. For the past, I think 4 or 5 years, they do character work, essentially. You put on a mask, you're Mickey Mouse, you're Spider-Man, you're all this stuff. And every once in a while, I do these things to make a little extra money. And there's a woman who's based on the South Shore. I used to do the Easter Bunny, a full Easter Bunny, for a hotel in Natick for their buffet on Easter Sunday. And it was a good costume. A couple of years ago, I bought a costume because I was like, I don't feel like driving all the way down, come down. And I do the country club and stuff like that. So this year I was supposed to do both the gigs again. Everything got canceled. And I was like, well, there goes the Easter Bunny. And my wife, because she's selling food tours, there's a lot of businesses she's trying to help them continue.
Right.
She's doing takeout and stuff like that. She's driving orders around wine shop, cheese shop, chocolate shops. And
Salem is in good shape right now because of your wife.
Well, yeah. The chocolate shops made a ton and we have 3 chocolate shops. We have Ye Olde Pepper Candy Company, we have Cacao, and we have Harbor Sweets, which make something called a sweet sloop. Oh,
a sweet sloop?
Yeah, it's like white chocolate and then like caramel crunch. I can't even ridiculous. And Karen's like, well, if you need chocolate deliveries, we can do them as the Easter Bunny. And she talked to her before all this thing got canceled. She talked to her hairdresser who lives in Linfield, and she said, oh, do you think that would be a good idea? Because people can't get out. And she went bananas. She got 5 kids. So she's like, yeah, let's do this. And she essentially, yes, we would bring chocolate to people's houses. The Easter Bunny would bring chocolate. And we would do a whole, I wrote all these little bits and stuff like that where you play. And Karen is the handler. So the voice of the bunny. So when I'm
Right.
doing pantomime, she really gets the message across. And the kids lost their minds. Like,
Oh, I bet.
and I ham it up as the Easter bunny, where I'm like looking around. I try to get into people's cars, which was funny.
Really?
I'm getting in the car, and of course, Karen's yelling at me, "Don't get in that car. It's not yours." And I go, "Yeah, it's my car. I want the car. I want to." Then I go like this, "I want to drive." And the kids are like, "No, don't get in my car." And I open the door because a lot of people leave the doors open.
Do they really? Well,
Oh
in Salem, you're in Salem.
Well, no, this is Linfield. We've been to Linfield. We went up
Tell
to
us
Drake.
where we can find the cars with the open doors.
Oh. Everywhere. But the thing is, it's during the day, and I'm a giant 6-foot rabbit, open the door. So it's not like they're going. But we had a lot of fun, and we have a bunch of more visits this Sunday because it's Greek Orthodox Easter.
And they do an Easter bunny too?
Easter bunny for that too. Yeah, we did
kidding.
over 150 houses, probably close to over 200 kids.
That's amazing. I think that's amazing that you do that. I bet
And
you were sweating your balls off too.
Well, I'm used to it, but
Okay.
I'm
You're used to sweating your balls off or being in an Easter bunny costume.
a little bit of both. little bit of both. But it was really fun, and the kids would prep us all this artwork, and I wish I can see if I can share it with you. Let me see if I can do this. I'll do this super quick.
Okay, let's see if it'll work.
Share screen. Let's see. Share screen. Okay, so let's share the screen. Boom. Now you should be able to see.
All right, here we go. Hold on a second.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Add that.
Oh, there you go. Yep. Now it's going to look like it's going on forever, but nope. Let's do this. Here's just a bunch of the artwork, and I'll make it real big, and then you can see all this because it's so cool that the kids did this. There we go. Like
they drew all of these for you?
Well, they colored that one. They would write us.
Oh my God, that's so amazing.
Dear Easter Bunny, my name is Molly. At Easter, will you give me candy? At Easter time, I help hang things with my mom. I make dinner. I help make dinner and help set the table. I'm MILF, which I don't know what that is.
That's mother I'd like to fuck.
She's a child. Can you not see the screen?
Well, clearly not very well.
It says I'm, and then to my little brother, something like that. But my name is Charlie, and somebody put a little Easter bunny on a crayon. Welcome, Easter Bunny. Oh, this is all the artwork. It's just
that's
phenomenal.
So cool.
Yeah, like my brother likes peppermint. I love Easter so much. I can't wait. All this artwork that the kids did, little notes.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, the kids just absolutely were fantastic. And stop sharing. There we go. Yeah, it was just
amazing.
And it breaks it. See, I don't have kids. My wife and I, we don't have kids. And I tell my wife every year when I do the Easter bunny visits, I said, I'm up there and go with the kids, and I just put my arms out like this, to just hug the kids, and the kids throw love at you just because you're a superhero.
Oh yeah.
And I get my fix, I guess, of children and people that day because the kids are like, oh my God, and some are scared, and then you convince them that you're friendly, and it's so fun. Cool. And this year Karen got to do it all with me, so she got to see all that stuff, and it's so sweet. It'll break your heart. One house we did, she was a single mom. She works at Mass General, and she was like, look, it's my son. Can I schedule? And she scheduled a time. She was like so nice. And when we did this, we were giving candy away to what was it? First responders, fire, police. We would give candy to those. We'd stop, and the bunny would stop. But her kid, I think it was Alex. I'm almost positive it was Alex. She wanted us to set eggs, throw some eggs around. She got all these plastic eggs. So I threw a bunch of eggs in the yard, and Alex was going crazy, running through the house back and forth because I walk in the front, I walk in the back.
Yeah.
I play on the slides. If they got a barbecue pit, I start making burgers. Like literally, I'm making burgers with a spatula.
That's awesome.
Kids think it's, but it was so fun, and I can't wait to do. Unfortunately, we got 4 left, and that's it. But it's not just about telling jokes, And
Well,
again,
you do a lot.
yeah, I
You
mean,
really do.
too, your philanthropic stuff, you put me to shame. I mean, you do your toy. I mean, I'm a Scrooge for the whole thing,
Wait.
and you're raising money for kids. Meanwhile, I'm like, where's my money?
I just collect money. I collect toys. That's all I do.
It's still.
Yeah. That's just a big thing for me to be able to do.
Why is that?
I love kids. It always makes me. I lost my mom when I was little. I mean, we had a split family, so I didn't see my mom from 8 to 18, 19 years old. And I just kind of remember how it felt like not having a parent around. And so my friend was the director of the foster care program out here in Western Mass. And she was always she had to work really hard to get toys for kids. And these are just foster kids. And so I said, well, let's do a comedy show. And that was the first thing I ever did when I produced. Well, first show I ever produced was a toy drive for foster kids. And I loved it. It's kind of my jam. It's the thing that, I mean, if I had to pick a job, this would be it. Nice. I don't make a lot of money. I don't, that's not my, I gotta be honest. I wish I made a little bit more money doing it.
Well, you could.
Yeah, but
you can make plenty of money off
a lot of money, but I don't want to.
They're orphans. They have no one. You can make all the money from them.
Yeah, that's the Scrooge in you.
Whatever.
Yeah.
They're not listening right now. They don't have a computer. That's cruel.
Yeah, so that's just the thing that I like to do. So yeah, I think since we started, we've probably done about 100 shows.
Well, that's fantastic. See,
including the comedy stuff at the club when we did that in December, which was, I think we were out of our minds for doing that, but I've never worked that hard in my entire life, and it was absolutely insane. So
see, that was for 30 days. Now imagine if you had when all this is said and done, what are you going to do? You might as well. When the smoke clears, there'll be a lot of people that used to be comics trying to crawl up the rocks.
Yeah, I mean, for me, the thing is like, how do you keep busy in all of this? It's really hard, and it takes a lot of discipline to do it. It took me a lot of discipline to get up off the couch tonight. I talked to you last night. We had this amazing conversation on the phone, and I was like, I don't think we can do that again. I'm just, you know what? I'll just send him a message and say, let's just do it.
Let's just phone it in.
But I mean, this is something that I actually really look forward to doing. I like to see my friends. I like to talk about comedy. I know that this stuff is affecting all of us, like from comics to non-comics. And my biggest thing is not crying on these things because I feel so emotional because I might be in menopause. I don't know what's happening.
Even on my show, when I did my show Wednesday, I went, and my wife was like, you kind of made it a diary for a second. I was like, well, yeah, for a moment. I got to be honest with you. I'm a pretty sane guy. I do my thing. I leave, I've always, leave it better than you found it. Try to be smart about things.
Yeah.
And I would go for groceries or I'd, run some errands. And I went, holy shit, I don't want to go outside. I'm terrified. And I'm not a person that experiences fear like that. Like I had fear when I was a kid. And then I went, no need for it. No, it's not going to keep me alive. It's going to keep me restricted. So I let go of all the fear. So when I feel a little bit of fear, it's like it's like being in Florida for like your whole life and then coming up to New England at 50 degrees and going, holy shit, it's so cold.
Yeah.
I just think overexposed, but I mean, this whole thing, you got to stay, where the voices, and my first acting coach told me a story and I'll condense it. He said 95% of civilizations go to work. That's what they do.
Yes.
They just go to work.
Yeah.
The 5% that can't. We can't go to work like that, like a normal 95. So we can't contribute to society in that type of fashion.
Right.
But without this 5%, the artists, the sculptors, the painters, the musicians, without that 5%, the other 95 would fucking kill themselves within a few weeks. And where if you think about it, this is a social experiment that's phenomenal. Like you could never duplicate this.
And nor would you want to.
Yeah, no, like the atmosphere is clearing up. I mean, after 30 days, that's for. But the whole thing about people is you go, what is really important and what do we need? And yeah, you got Hulu and Netflix and all that stuff, which is great, but it's human contact that's really getting to people now.
Yeah.
And that's where, nobody could ever say, well, comedy, it's over. Like if an agent or a venue owner ever goes, yeah, nobody goes to comedy shows. Well, I'll say, go fuck yourself. Because you know what's going to happen. People are going to have to go out and see a live band because it'll be like, I got to be around people. I got to be around people.
Yeah. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of backyard stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Come out of this.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't gone to a restaurant since I would say February, maybe.
Oh.
Because I knew the stuff was coming and I was starting to get a little freaked out because of the germophobia. And we have been cooking from home every single day. I don't order out. I'm dying for a pizza, but I'm like, am I really dying for a pizza? Do I really need the pizza? I was talking to a friend of mine. I'm like, I don't think I can get fatter. And then I was like, yeah, I can. I totally can. We made, and we're making all comfort foods.
Yeah, because you want to feel good.
Crazy amounts of comfort foods. Yeah. My favorite right now is shepherd's pie. Oh, so good. Let me give you the recipe, okay? And it's
you're gonna
2, 3, 4, 5 ingredients. Huh?
You're gonna let everybody know.
Yeah, it's so simple. It's You brown the hamburger, salt and pepper the hamburger, right? To taste, like salt and pepper as you go along.
Yeah.
Boil the potatoes, salt the potatoes in the water, take them out, mash them, put a little bit of butter, put a little bit of milk, mash them, salt and pepper to taste, right? Then you get 3 cans of creamed styled corn and 2 cans of yellow kernel corn. You drain the yellow kernel corn. Okay. And then you put
cholesterol's going up. Listen to this recipe.
Let me tell you something. You make it. Okay. This is what happens. So you put the first layer of the hamburger down, then you empty the cans and spread it all out. And then you put the mashed potatoes on the top. You put it in the oven for about 30, 45 minutes at like 350 degrees. Let it get yummy. Like it bubbles. Oh. The cream corn bubbles through the potatoes. Put a tray underneath whatever you're cooking it on because that's, it can create a mess. And it comes out and there's these little peaks of brown on the potatoes. Oh. And then you go to eat it. And you got to wait for a little bit because it will burn the fuck out of your mouth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. It's so good.
Go on, tell us more about that browning element.
This is what happened, right? So the first time I made it, Steph ate over half of it.
What?
It's a Pyrex dish. It's like one of those.
Yeah, it's like a 10-inch square.
No, it's not the square one. It's the rectangular one.
Oh, it's like a
9x12.
What the fuck?
She ate like over half. I was like, honey. She's like, it was so good.
That's when she gets to the booth. She's like, I won't do it.
It was so good, right? And then I was like, well, I'll finish it because it only seems to be natural, and like you ate more than I did, and I don't want you to eat any more of it. So I finished it, and then I was like, that was really good. We should make some more. So the next couple of days later, we made another thing. This time I ate half of it. And she was like, Jess, stop eating it. And I'm like, you ate over half of it the last time. I think this is fair that I have this much this time.
You know what's funny? You mentioned comfort food. I swear to God, I was getting ready for this. And I said to my wife, I was making dinner. I go, I want comfort food, but I want something I haven't had in a while. And I was thinking about what I wanted. And here's the thing. And some people know it. This is a New England thing. You might know it. Have you ever had icebox cake?
Yeah. Oh. I think so. Icebox cake? Is that like Carvel's?
No.
Or is that something completely different?
No. My father, because my father was Sicilian, he both my mother and father, amazing cooks. And my father made icebox cake. Now, let me tell you about this. You want to talk about sexy. You get graham crackers, like good graham crackers.
Okay.
And think of it as dessert lasagna. You take the
Dessert lasagna.
Yeah, you take one of those Pyrex trays, a big one, and you line the bottom with graham crackers. Then you make pudding. Okay, you have vanilla pudding, and you put vanilla pudding on top of that. So you make a layer, probably about 1/4 inch thick or whatever. Then you take graham crackers and put it on top of that. Then you take chocolate pudding and you put chocolate pudding on top of the graham crackers. Then you put another layer of graham crackers on it. Then you top it with butterscotch pudding on top of that. And then you put graham crackers on top of that. Then what you do is while you put it in the fridge, it's called icebox cake, because you put in the fridge, and the water from the pudding gets absorbed into the graham crackers. And if you leave it overnight, when you cut through it, it cuts so soft. It's the fucking. My dad would make a big tray, and I figured like I'd go in the fridge and I'd cut a little tiny seam, like a 1/4 inch down the whole length of it. So I would eat it, because I was like, he can't possibly figure out that, because it's even. It's not like I eat a chunk of it.
That's insane.
And I would just sit in front of the fridge with a fork, just cutting it like that and eat.
Oh yeah.
I want icebox cake now.
That sounds good. That sounds good. I'm gonna go back and take a look at write the recipe down.
You do well. It's super easy. It's it's just what you do. Do your shepherd's pie, and then.
Yeah. Can I get any fatter on this thing?
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
Cheers. What are you drinking?
This is called what's this called? Something like strawberry lemonade in a wine glass.
Is it alcohol? No, because
No.
you don't drink, right?
I do drink. I do. I just don't drink a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. I was gonna have a glass of wine, but my anxiety has been too high lately. So
Yeah, mine was too. And
it goes day by day. It goes day by day. Yesterday was a good day. Today I was just like, well, maybe yesterday I slept a lot. I don't know. The days are going into one another.
Yeah.
I just it's hard. It's hard. I really, really miss stand up.
Yeah.
It makes me very sad. So
well, what are your I mean, I was trying to think of alternatives, trying to figure out,
well, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Which is very helpful because it keeps me on a bit of a schedule.
Yeah.
And I never want to disappoint my comic friends. So, I won't just be like, I don't want to do it and, not show up. Although I think you were nervous because you texted me a couple minutes before 8. I was like, I got to do my hair.
No, it was actually with 3 minutes to spare. And I went, Jess, are we doing this?
Yeah. Because I told you I would send you a message at 7:50.
Yes, I thought it was 7:45, but that's fine. We're on.
We're still here. We're still here.
My wife brought wine. I'm good.
I do the Dottie Mae thing a little bit. Yeah. I mean, I think it's not a bad thing in the sense of you really have to reassess where you're at. And, I think that I'm talented. I like to think that, and I like to think that I have something to offer the world. I just don't know what format that's going to be in. So,
yeah, I get
but I could upload my sets and write a new set, but I can't test that set out if I write a new set. So if I upload it, I burn through all of my material. And, I don't know.
And who sees it, and you don't know, it's not tested. But
a lot of people are doing Zoom comedy shows, and I don't know. I want to see one to see how it is, to see if it actually works. But I don't think you can replace the actual human beings,
You can't.
I miss that.
You can't.
Yeah.
And even on my website, I actually I'm doing a thing called comics making house calls, and essentially it's Zoom or FaceTime or whatever format you want to do it in. And it's like this. It's like, hey, what's going on? It's like a personal conversation. And some people live alone. Some people don't have somebody else.
Yeah.
And, they like, I don't even like my wife, and I joke about my wife. Of course, I got my wife, but if I'm feeling bad, I can hug somebody. I can touch somebody. Somebody can touch me. And that's, I mean, we're married, so it doesn't count.
Well, I'm just seeing, so you can't see the comments, and I started a watch party, and your wife just said, Jess, he bathed for this. Thank you.
Wait a minute. What is,
you can't see it.
No, I'm on Facebook, right?
Yeah, well, we're on Facebook, but this program that I'm using is a little different in that if people aren't commenting directly through the OMG comedy page or so it goes, it's streaming through my personal profile, my OMG page, my comedy page, and YouTube all at the same time.
Oh, really?
So which is cool because then it means I don't have to do so much work because I don't have a lot of time right now.
But no, that's fantastic.
But
and then you spread out to your whole audience. Yeah,
it spreads it out, and if people pick it up and they can comment, and I'll see the comments, and then I can post them. But I actually went on Facebook and did this for the first time tonight. I started a watch party to see if we could get more viewers.
Mm-hmm.
So they're all in the watch party, but they're not in here.
No.
And on top of it, your wife also started a watch party. So people are watching and they're commenting, but I can't see if they're commenting.
So I've got, there's some of my wife's family's in-laws, Jessie Body. Did you know Jessie Body?
I do. I love Jessie. She's fantastic.
Jessie joined, a friend of mine, Allison.
We did a few shows in February together.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, here's the funny thing. I met Jessie through Karen when Karen was in New York.
Oh, really?
And of course, Karen's like, all of her friends. Karen was roommates with Mario Cantone. She's like still good friends with Mario.
Oh, no kidding.
And the whole thing is she's like, oh, I'm dating a comic, and Mario lost his nut. She goes, you dating a fucking comic? What's wrong with you?
It's so funny.
It's true. I would never date a comic.
That's hysterical.
Never would fucking date a comic. That's
hysterical. Yeah. It's very interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. But I mean, as far as, doing different things, I had to learn that. I mean, I was 10 years into stand-up before I did anything other than,
stand-up?
Yeah. Other than then I started acting and did everything else. But, it's...
Well, I mean, even the acting right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a good... You're in this transitional period, and it's see what works. Try things on. I mean... Have some fun with it, I guess.
I've never wanted to do a podcast, so this is as close as I'll probably get to it. I like it because I'm half dressed. The first one I did, I made the mistake of standing up and going and going into the kitchen right behind me. Right there.
Yeah.
I was talking to Sean Morton, and we were talking about cell phones. I got up, went into the kitchen, and came back, and he was like, so you wear the same kind of boxer shorts that I wear.
Good jukes.
And I was like, you can see my underwear? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, I told you it was a half naked podcast.
Like you can't, the original webcams, you could actually zoom in and stuff like that. You can't do that anymore, which I think sucks. You used to have like a night vision camera and shit like that. They don't make stuff anymore. See, what's the face thing? Facebook has got that thing where the Muppets do it, where it follows you.
Oh,
that might be interesting.
Panning?
Yeah, it follows you.
There's a cool thing called Mevo, MEVO, that does that. When we had kittens over the summer, we were able to put it in, and it would kind of like it'll follow you.
Really?
Yeah, I think I lost it. I don't know where it is. You know where it is, Steph? I don't know where it is.
Should probably put it in this pie and ate it. The two of you.
Oh, so going back to food, we've also had meatloaf. Ina Garten has the best meatloaf recipe ever. This is very simple. We've had that. Like, I make little meatloaf balls,
You mean meatballs? The meatballs.
Meatloaf balls. So instead of we make a whole, going to make a whole meatloaf.
Yeah.
And instead of making the whole meatloaf, we just make these big giant balls.
And
we cook them individually. So or I make tiny little loaves. And then we put them in these little containers after they're done, so we can have them.
That's called meatballs, not meatloaf balls.
No, they're meatloaf. It's meat. You know what? Fuck you, Mark.
I have no toilet paper. Don't talk about food.
I made for the first. I didn't know this was. It was called this. I was talking to my sister, and she's like, "Yeah, you can make Sunday gravy." You ever heard of that?
No.
You should, because you're Sicilian.
Tell me about it.
It's
Maybe
like spaghetti sauce, but it's cooked all day long.
yeah, that's called sauce.
Yeah, but people, you can actually look it up, and it's called a Sunday gravy.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I've never see. My thing is when I cook my sauce. Here's the thing: when I made the icebox cake, I made that for my wife, and I made manicottis as well. And I make my own sauce, you know, from scratch, everything. And I cook the way my father does, with a cigarette in one hand and a towel over my shoulder, yelling and screaming.
It's amazing that you're not on TV right now.
It should be. What a great show! I'm telling
What
you,
an awesome show.
my
that
father's
would be.
cooking show would be like, "All right, shut the fuck up! I'm gonna make some fucking manicure. Shut up! Just shut the get out of my fucking fuck." Just fucking put out cigarettes when he was making eggplant and frying up cutlets. So he would smoke on the stove. He's just like, yeah, just
That was it back in the day, right?
yeah, not even back in the day. This is like
5 years ago.
Just, but yeah, Sunday sauce to me, that's just my
Sunday
sauce.
gravy.
Yeah,
Call it a
yeah,
Sunday
yeah,
gravy.
no,
I wonder if I can. I don't know if I can.
that's the big debate. That's the
Let
big.
me see if I can do this. Like you showed me.
You can share screen. Yeah.
I had no idea that you could do this, and I'm so excited about it. So it's called. This one was called. Let me see here. Hold on.
Oh, Pete Wallinack just joined us. I miss Pete.
Oh, Pete's a great guy.
No, I want to go down and see him. I was just about. I was going to plan something because I knew it'd be summer and the summer would be thin. I'm like, I should drive down. You know what it is? Let's plan a road trip. This is all over, Jess. Let's go visit Pete. Let's just drive down.
That would be fun.
Let's just do that. Let's crash his neck of the woods.
All right, here we go. Right there, authentic Italian Sunday gravy, Nana's meat sauce.
No, it isn't.
And it was insanely amazing.
Authentic.
It was authentic, and here you go. I mean, it was weird because
That's good.
here's the thing that I have a problem with, right?
Just water
I just want the fucking recipe. I don't want, like, there's a whole story. I grew up in a big, fun Italian family near Buffalo, New York.
Well, then stop.
All the way from New York to Oregon. My grandparents, like, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, I go all the way down here to get the fucking recipe.
Yeah. First of all, it's not called gravy. It's called sauce. I don't give a fuck what anybody.
Well, they use spare ribs, beef stew, sausage, Italian sausage. I mean,
yeah.
I made a version of this. Okay.
Do you ever have?
That was actually really cool. I didn't know I could do that until you showed me. So thank you. Oh. I made a version of that.
Of what? Brujol?
Of the Sunday gravy. And all I did differently was I just basically cooked down the whole peeled tomatoes. Yeah. And it's delicious. So now I'm going to make lasagna because that's a comfort food.
Yep. Yeah.
And I said to Steph earlier today, I'm like, do you know where the lasagna is? Because she likes to hide shit. It's like fucking Easter every day in this house. I don't know if Karen's like this, but it's like, stop hiding things. And I'm like,
puts it down and she doesn't know where she puts it. Because
I went into the kitchen to go get the lasagna noodles, and I'm like, I don't know where the fuck the lasagna noodles are. And so she comes home, and I'm like, where are the lasagna noodles? And she's like, they're on the porch.
Yeah, and to her, it makes
perfect sense. Yeah, they were on the porch. I don't know why I didn't go out there and look.
I've had debates with people about lasagna and manicotti and stuff like that. Some people cook the pasta first. I don't cook the pasta first. You put it in hard. Yeah, because if you cook it long enough, the water from I don't like watery sauce. That's why it's called gravy, because it's thick. But my sauce, you should be able to put the can of sauce in it, and then it should slowly sink down over maybe 2 hours. But because sauce is more water, gravy is less water. But I always call it sauce because it's sauce, but it's thick. It's like you can scoop it out with your hand. It's like pulling it like that. And I can't make a meat sauce. Karen is not vegetarian, but she's pescatarian. She doesn't eat meat.
So you have to do everything vegetarian?
Well, I did. But what I can do is I mean, my sauce is good enough. It doesn't matter. And when I made the manicotti, it was so good. You take ricotta cheese and you mix egg in it. You put a little bit of I think it's cinnamon. And you put all the stuff in it and you mix it with big chunks of mozzarella, and then you push it all into the manicotti and you keep them hard. You don't cook them. And then you put it in there. Then you put the sauce on top and just fucking kill it. You just bake it till it comes out in the hard again. First they get all soft, then they go all hard and crunchy. She ate 2 of them. She was like, I can't do it anymore.
Really?
Yeah. And then I got dessert. And this is like, I don't know, maybe a year of us living here. And I made eggplant. Like she'll go, she's probably posting right now how good the eggplant is.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, people are posting. Someone said no cinnamon or nutmeg. I'm trying to
nutmeg, that's
figure
it.
out where people,
nutmeg. Yeah, and that's really the only thing you do. I don't even add salt.
Steph just said she doesn't hide shit.
No, she doesn't hide things.
She doesn't hide it at all. She just puts it in random places that I wouldn't figure out where to. I wouldn't even think to look.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't even think of it. Not at all.
Do you know what my wife does? She's not here.
Yeah, whisper it so she can hear you.
Do you know what my wife does? My wife, we have a sliding door. You've seen my house. You've been in my house.
Yeah.
We have a sliding door in the bathroom.
Okay.
She fucking leaves it open. Like she closes it when she's in there, and then she opens it, but she doesn't open it all the way. It's like this fucking much. Like I'm going to kill her.
Oh, you like the bathroom door closed all the way?
It's either open or closed. There's 2 options. There's 2 options. It's open or closed.
So you're the kind of toilet paper guy. Is it over or under?
It's always over. You know why it's
always over?
You know why it's always over? Because that's the way it was designed. If you look at the original prototypes, that's the way it was designed. Not just that, over is more efficient.
Is it really more efficient? Is that what it's all about?
It is. It is. No, the hokey pokey is what it's really all about. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh my god! What is Karen? Is she over or under?
She's back. Oh, Jesus Christmas! Get out of here! What are you doing? Got to put a bell in this fucking woman.
That is too funny.
Jesus Christ! You know what? She's short. I got headphones on. I can't hear anything, and she knows she walks around.
Hey, honey, can you grab me some more?
What?
So fun.
Karen's had a sip of wine. She's a nightmare.
Oh my goodness.
Karen can smell a cork of wine. She's like, I love this wine. This is like the best place ever.
Such a good Rio.
Oh, there's a lot of talking going on this.
Oh God,
let me just give some shout outs to people who are showing up. April, hi Steph, my wife, Jessie, hi Karen. Sauce, not gravy. No, it's a gravy, Karen.
No, it's sauce. Uh-oh, there's your wife.
Yeah. Jessie, Steph.
You can. I'll fight people for it. I mean, I don't care what you want to call it. I mean,
hey Dawn, better than sex cake.
Yeah.
So your cake was better than sex cake.
Yeah, my cake. My icebox cake is better than sex. And I got to tell you, I love my wife, but icebox cake is better than any sex ever.
Icebox cake.
Icebox cake.
Well, you must be a really old man.
Shut. I told you. I'm prepared for the apocalypse. I got red wine. As long as the internet doesn't die out, I'm good. I'm good.
See, now I can't even imagine going through something like this in 1918, where they couldn't communicate with each other. You know, they thought it was safe to go out, and then
but they never did, though.
They never communicated?
Yeah, they didn't have. Not everybody had a telephone. Like
no, well, that's what I'm saying. Like communication was much more difficult. And here we're kind of fortunate in the sense that, I can send you a text message and say, hey, you want to talk on the phone and entertain the masses at 8:00 on Friday night? And you can be like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. And here we are. And we get interactions with people who are hanging out. Hi, Bambi. And hi, Marcia. So,
I don't get everybody you get.
I don't know. I don't know.
I get a bunch of people saying hi and stuff, and that's it. You're special. You got to figure out the way the guests can see some of that.
Who, the guests?
Yeah, especially if I'm on.
I don't, yeah, I don't know. I guess you're just out of the loop on this one.
Well, if I were to log in, no. Oh, no, because you have it going through multi-platforms. That's why.
That's why. And I started a watch party because otherwise it would be going through here.
Yes.
But, I had to start a watch party instead because I thought, I love how the wife is heckling him. Jessie Body just said she loves how Karen is heckling you.
Yeah.
She's heckling you. So you can't see this. So your wife just said the man is 50-something going on 90.
Yeah.
He has to join your watch.
Think old man in rocking chair with shotgun.
I am. I would do that. All right. So I can join the watch party. So let's go to home.
And then you can see it. Yeah.
Yeah. So if Karen started a watch party.
We'll just watch ourselves on the watch party.
Oh God, how fucking vain. I don't care. All I want to do is
We're such comedians. Oh my God.
I'm not that vain. I'm just like,
You
I don't
are tonight.
No, I wanted to see the comments, not myself. Oh, come on. This thing is it froze up. It froze. Fuck it. I don't care. I don't care anymore. Here we go. Boom. I'll shut
you have to join the watch party on your phone.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. No, see, I came on because I want to talk to you, Jess, and I just wanted to see the comments so that I could comment on the comments.
Right. Well, yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out how that's going to work out. Besides having to have 2 screens up right now.
Oh, but you could do that if you do share.
I could do that if I share the screen. So
but you can share the individual program.
What do you mean?
When you do share screen and you say share screen, it allows you to save an application.
Okay, hold on.
So if you have different applications open, like this, like I'm sharing this, which is just this application.
Application window. That would be this. Okay.
Yeah. So you should be able to see.
That's what I see right now.
Okay, hold on. See if you see.
That's my thing right there.
Oh, that's your thing. Yes.
Yeah. It's a mess.
What do you see for me? Nothing. No, you still see me. Okay.
But what's really cool about that is now I can now I'm echoing for some reason. Hold on one second. You're still there. Okay.
Yeah.
Am I echoing with you?
No.
Okay. What's really cool about that is if I can't download someone's video, I now know the share screen thing can help me. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
That's super helpful.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I have so many windows open on my computer right now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. That's like when I do my live show. I got my monitor, a second monitor. I got the mixer. I got the keyboard, and mouse.
It's so bad. So bad.
It's somebody with ADD and OCD. It's like,
yeah. You have the ADD too?
I don't, I've never been diagnosed, but I know as a kid, when I was in like elementary school, they literally thought, I can't use the R word, but that's what they called me.
Really?
Yeah. They put me in a special class and making models, like building models. And that was it. And after 3 days, like they would take these kids, like, 6-7 hours to make a model. And I would do it in like 20 minutes. And they went, okay, well, we fucked up. And so we got to get him out of here.
Wow.
Yeah, literally. So I don't know, but yeah, I've got, hypersensitivity and like I can feel things and hear things and I can't shut my head off. But being a comic, that's the best though. If you're,
it helped, didn't it?
Yeah.
Keep
well,
going
what it
back
does
to
is it gives it purpose.
Well, you know what it is for me is I used to be a runner. I used to run a 7-minute mile. I used to play softball, lots of sports. And then I had 8 knee surgeries.
Yeah.
And it destroyed when you're a runner, you can eat a lot. And it never occurred to me when I stopped running that I should probably slow down on the eating, And so part of that's my fault. I'm going to have to take some responsibility in this, just a little bit, not a lot, but
when you say part, yeah,
it's mostly my fault that,
part would be like 97%.
96.
I'll go 93 at the best.
At the best.
Like
but
97. Let's just
I want to start to exercise and then I'd have another surgery. And I averaged like a surgery every 3 years. And it's like
you can do low impact stuff. Have you
I
tried?
can't even bend my leg right now.
Have you tried yoga? I've done yoga.
I did downward dog on the couch sideways.
That's not a move. That's called napping.
That's exactly what I did.
It's called napping, I think. I think you're like, it's called stretching in between waking.
Downward dog on horizontal downward dog. You should try it. It's fun.
No. I don't like talkie style at all. Actually, baby. You ever tried baby?
Tried what?
Tried the baby pose?
No.
Like not baby, like eating a baby. Have you tried baby? We're talking about food and then we go into yoga. But no, the baby.
And now we're talking about eating bababies. This is how this world is going.
It's called stream of consciousness with two people on the spectrum. You shouldn't call this you should call it on the spectrum. Let's rename this show.
Yeah, I definitely have ADD. I have the same shit that you have. I think that's one of the reasons why we get along so well.
Like,
I absolutely adore you. I can't help it.
This is segues. Just like
other than beyond the baby eating, that's unnecessary. And we should just
there's a pose called baby. It's like a baby. Hold on. What did you bring me? Did you eat another rabbit? Look at this. Look what she brought me.
Shit, the ass.
Karen, here's the thing. Karen and I are opposites in this fashion because Karen needs people desperately. Like
she's an extrovert.
Yeah, I'd like them to be there. I really would because I want them because I want to entertain people and I need that connection. But I don't require it. Like I'd like it, but I don't require it.
Yeah.
She, on the other hand, is psychotic. Like she needs people. Like I don't think like she needs like she's out running errands and calling people on the phone. Like and meanwhile I'm like,
and you're like Steph that way.
Yeah.
I need to be around people too. I really do.
This chocolate's sick though. It's good.
Which one is that one from?
Cacao.
I'm sorry, I couldn't understand with all the chocolate.
No, it's called cacao. It's Hawaiian. I think they're Hawaiian, but their chocolate is so good.
You should send me some. So what's next for you, Mark Scalia?
I'm going to finish this wine and wrap up this interview. I don't know. No, I could talk to you all night, Jess. You know that. I love it.
We have a good time.
I don't know, to be honest with you.
I'm not. Listen, I am not in a rush to get off. If you need to get off, I'm totally fine with it. Mark, why don't you get off right now in front of all of us? Hey, Steph.
Well, I am not wearing pants. So.
You're not?
Nope.
I am not either. This is great. I think you're the first one who's actually admitted to not wearing pants.
Yeah, nope.
Nope. Half naked.
It's half naked. And I was like, well, I could go with a tank top and whatever. But I don't think that's the pole.
Not, pants are optional. Shirts are necessary.
No. I actually shaved. I actually ran a razor of my.
Wow. And you took a shower. You're going to get lucky tonight.
I hope not.
I hope. Yeah.
I am so I don't like people so much. I don't know why I got married. It's like
your wife is amazing. Let me just say that.
I know. But the thing, you've met my wife. We're truly, we're yin and yang. We really do, fit, which is, weird because people are like.
No, it's not weird though, because Steph and I are very much similar to that.
Yeah.
Steph grew up as an only child. She can occupy herself for hours on end.
Mm.
When we went to Florida, right? She would go down to Florida and she wanted to go. I like to nap. That's my thing. I love naps.
My jam. Fucking napping's my jam.
It is. Because this business is a hard business, right? And you have to constantly be working at it. Mm. And I don't think a lot of people understand that. Like, it's not like you just get to go to a show, there are a lot of comics that do this. You go to your show, you show up, you do comedy, and then you go home and you say thanks and blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, for me, I feel like I just put, especially like when I first started, I really wanted to develop relationships with the people in the audience because they were important to me,
Don't you fall in love with these people. They're a fucking paycheck, Jess. They will break your fucking heart.
I loved seeing my audience people because it was like every month it was like Thanksgiving for me, and it was like it almost felt like this little weird family gathering of all these people that I knew, and that takes effort. It's not just show up, go home.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of different efforts, you know, it's messaging and answering emails or paying attention and constant stuff updating on Facebook and trying to do different things. And it's exhausting. So when we would go on vacation, all I would want to do is take a nap. And stuff like, hey, let's go for a walk on the beach. It'll be so much fun. Like, I don't want to go for a walk on the beach. It's not going to be fun for me because all I'm going to want to do is lay down in the sand and take a nap.
Well, that's the whole purpose of nature, is to enjoy it.
Well, I enjoy taking a nap.
Yeah, take a nap in the beach or on the beach or in the woods. It's like Karen's like, she's working out in the basement. She's just working out in the basement. And I'm like, I was like, what are you training for?
She's smart.
No. See, the thing, I used to think this too. You know something, you got to be in shape with the apocalypse. Now, here's the thing. I have no skills. So what the fuck am I going to do at the end of the world? Nothing.
Skills. You have skills.
No. What I'm saying is end of the world skills. Like I've got, like, if the real apocalypse, like if society totally crashed, I've got nothing going on.
You have nothing.
I'm gonna make you laugh while you're dying, but that's the best I can do. But Karen's like, I want to stay in shape. I want to be healthy. I'm like, for what?
For her.
Toilet paper. We're gonna run out of food soon. The end is nigh. The end is nigh.
I don't exercise because when I exercise, I get hungrier, and I figure that's probably a bad thing.
What? Drink water.
Oh, I hate water.
No, then eat fruit.
I'm not a fruit fan.
Yeah, you know something. You gotta.
I just take my vitamin D through a pill.
Do like 3 or 4 oranges, and then you be like, okay, I'm full.
3 or 4?
Yeah.
I love the little clementines.
Oh my darling.
I love those.
Oh my darling.
Yeah. I do like fruit.
I bet you like clementines for the same reason I like caracaras.
I don't even know what caracara is.
It's a kind of orange. They're all oranges, but the caracara has got what it is. If you bite into it, you can peel. That's why I think you like clementines, because you can peel the whole thing out quick.
Oh, and one fell swoop.
Yeah. I think fucking orange is like, motherfucker. It's like I'm lighting a fire with wet matches. I'm like, I fuccan hate you. Fucking navel oranges.
Wow, you might be on the spectrum.
Yes.
That's so great.
Could be.
I think all of us are on some level.
I've never been tested, and I haven't been tested for COVID-19 either. So whatever, I could be a carrier. I'm a carrier.
So you're mostly staying in your house, except for to dress up as an Easter bunny.
Yeah, well, I've done a couple delivery runs, just like Karen, but I mean that's for the most part. But I really, and this is not it's not a ego thing. I don't get sick. I just don't.
Well, I hope you don't.
No, I get sick like maybe once a year, maybe. And the cold lasts 4 days, fever or whatever, 4 days, and I'm done. And I think, no, seriously, I'm like completely done. Like I'm so anal that I'm like, okay, fucking virus, you got 4 days and then get the fuck out, get your shit straight and go. But I don't get sick. And
I think you got a good indication of how much of a germaphobe I was the last time I saw you.
Oh my God. Yeah.
You
wouldn't.
Yeah.
Like usually it's a big hug and a grope, a crotch grab, and you did none of that.
No, I was terrified of being there. It was awful.
But we wiped down the mic,
Yeah.
Are you doing anything? You're not going out of you don't leave the house. You're high risk anyway, right?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of that stupid heart electric problem I have.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm fat. And so, they're like, being fat is the worst thing in the world. I'm like, it is today.
Yeah. Well, I gotta go to another rally with my people tomorrow to protest.
You're gonna do what?
Did you hear about that? I got a friend. We're doing a Zoom thing for his birthday tomorrow. He lives in the Detroit area. He goes, Oh, these people were literally, they're walking around without masks and gloves, protesting. And I'm like, what? And they go, well, they're all Trumpers. And I go, first of all, they're whack jobs. They may be Trumpers, but they're whack jobs on top, because there's crazy and then there's fucked, and these people, it's just, that's my thing, is just let them get it. Let them get it. And they're not the herd.
It's a terrible thing to say.
It's terrible. But you know something? It makes a lot of sense. So everybody, see, we can say shit like this and get it. Now, COVID-19, it's terrible. It's fucking terrible. And I just wish if you were stupid and you would get it. See, if you're dumb and you get it, that would be fine to me. And if you did get it, you should turn, I don't know, maybe like pink, like ears or something. An indicator.
It would be nice. You know how they used to tell us when we were kids that they would put a chemical in the pool that it would turn a color if we peed in the pool?
Yeah.
So we wouldn't pee in the pool.
That's exactly what I think should happen.
That's what we need. Like if you have COVID, you turn a bright shade of like aqua.
Yeah. We don't have blue people, so yeah.
We don't have blue people, so you stand out. We know to stay away from you.
Scrolls. No scrolls.
I mean, that's why I won't leave my house, is because you have people out there that just don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to Carol Montgomery, and she said that on the weekends in Central Park in New York City, people are there, and you don't even know there's this thing going on. And I was like, oh my God! Like I don't know what's gonna happen during the summertime, because that's what scares me. People can't be locked up.
But if you look, you'd have to look at warmer states like California, Arizona, Texas, Florida. You just look at what it is now, like not resorts, but certainly beaches, parks, rivers, things like that, where people go, and
they're all shut down.
If people are doing it now, then New England, we won't do it, because New England's got a shit ton of fear anyway. Of course, there's the yahoos.
You got to figure between New York City and Boston, right? 2 major hubs, and Hartford, 3 major hubs.
Yeah.
Providence, we're screwed.
Wow.
When it comes to that, because this shit spreads so fast. When I saw you on March on March 7th, I was like, it's coming. And you're like, give me a hug. And I was like, don't fucking touch me.
Fucking cold. Get over it.
And the only thing I could see were all those people in that room. And it was, how many people were there? 300-400 people?
Yeah, there was about 300. Yeah.
And all I could see was their breath, like this hot dragon breath as they laughed. Ha, ha, ha. And
so
it was all directed towards me.
It's your fault. Don't make them laugh.
Right?
That's why I tell jokes and people go,
no, that was funny, but I'm not going to laugh.
He is very entertaining.
Oh my God. I'd actually want to take that. I got a really good recording off of that show, and I kind of want to take it and put it on a CD or something.
Yeah, you should.
But I'm so afraid of burning through my material, because how am I going to practice? How do you write more?
I don't know. See, my thing is, because with my show, with my podcast, I write content for the show and then I talk. So some of them are joke ideas and some of them are just ideas.
Yeah.
And later I do them on stage, or I, flesh them out on stage.
Right.
But certainly if here's the thing. We're just 2 comics talking, and I can't stand when somebody goes, hey, you know what happened to me? And then it's fucking, joke alert.
Yeah.
Where they're just trying bits on you and all that stuff. But it's the same thing. Just write, because this can't last forever. And
it won't last forever.
Well, one way or the other, it's going to stop.
Yeah, that's true.
Either the virus dies off or it kills all of us off, and one of the two. But we can't. We're too resilient, and there's 9 billion of them, so it would have to be one hell of a. This is nothing. This is not Black Plague. The fear of getting sick is actually bigger. I
think the fear of getting sick is bigger because there's nothing to treat it.
Well,
especially
anyway.
If you're an older person, or you have issues, pre-existing issues.
Young people.
I think that's the scary part.
Young people too. And I said this. I don't mean to be callous, but certainly if I were to catch this, and I don't want to die. I just don't. I'd like to live, and I'd like to be, but if my number going, I'm going, that's it.
Yeah, but you don't go outside and go, oh, I'm going to go play at the beach.
no, if I was, but think of it. It's like the whole thing. If you had 24 hours to live, what would you do?
Oh, if I had 24 hours to live, I would take a nap.
Here's my day. I'd wake up. Let's see.
I'd have a really good breakfast. I'd take a nap.
I'd have a fucking killer breakfast. I'd fly to California and get a breakfast I had with my wife. It was a breakfast buffet that we had at a 5-star hotel. I didn't even know they had 5-star hotels. That's how fucking stupid I am. She goes, "We're a 5-star hotel." I'm like, they go up to 5?
They go up to 5 stars?
4 was the highest they went. And we had breakfast we went for our anniversary, and we went there for 3 days. We there for 3 days, and the breakfast buffet was like the shit, like unbelievable. So I'd have that buffet in California. Then I would fly. Let's see, it would only a day. I'd probably
24 hours is what you gave yourself.
Yeah, I'd probably fly. Where would I go? I'd go to a beach.
I would go to a beach with my wife.
I'd either fly all the way to Italy and I would see the sunset in Rome.
Oh.
Or somewhere in Italy. Or I would just go to the mountains. I would just go for a walk all day.
Yeah.
See, that's it. No people. See, when I describe,
I get what you're saying.
Not a single fucking person, just my wife, maybe.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
She wants to come, but I'm saying this is what I would do.
I would.
24 hours to live. I'd throw a party with all my friends. I'd be like, "Oh, Jesus Christ!"
I think Steph and I would buy a pontoon boat.
Pontoon.
Yeah, that's my age group now. I'm in pontoon boat age group. We would have a grill. It would be a decked out pontoon boat.
Right? Oh yeah, houseboat.
Totally decked out. It would have a grill.
Yeah. Don't tell it short by saying pontoon. It's a fucking houseboat.
Yeah, we would have a massive
houseboats. It's the shit.
Massive houseboat.
Yeah.
We would take that out. Probably we would be in Florida because we both I like Florida. I like people. I like pushing people's buttons a little bit. Like, is she or is he? I do like that. I love the reactions that I get. I love having them figure it out. And my favorite thing. Here's my favorite thing about comedy, right? Doing comedy in Florida, people are either or.
Yeah.
You're very much a man, you're very much a woman. There's really no in between. And then I walk in and they're like, we don't know what's happening, right? Like people are like, what's happening? And I have fun on stage and I make them laugh and then they forget about what's happening and they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about comedy, because it has the power to make people not give a shit and not fear things that they're not familiar with. Right. So the fact that I'm gay at the end of a show really doesn't matter. Hold
on. You're gay?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, I'm straight with gay tendencies. My bad.
This interview is over.
Yeah, we're going to end it right now. That's hysterical. So I hope it makes a huge comeback. But that being said, we would go down to Florida. We'd get the pontoon boat. We'd go to the doggy beach.
Oh.
We'd have 2-inch ribeyes. That would be my last meal. I would cook it.
Prime rib. Yeah, I would do prime rib.
And then we would just sit and watch the sunset. That's what I would do that with my wife.
Yeah.
That's the only human being I would ever want to do that with.
Yeah.
So.
See, that's it. But it's still, it's like, it's, but we have those intimate moments. You want to talk about intimacy. That's part of the thing that we miss as comics. We're intimate with total strangers and a huge crowd. And that's hard to do. It's hard to be intimate with a large group of people, but when you expose the vulnerabilities and your sensibilities and your sensitivities and you become intimate with everybody. And the thing is, it's a great relationship, and then I'm done and then I go home,
Yeah.
But that's why I'm an introvert. I'm just like, I want a little exposure and then I'm good.
Yeah. Well,
But I think
don't know.
prime rib for my last dinner, I think. Yeah, like
Oh yeah, 2-inch right on the open fire.
fucking horseradish and on the jus. Au jus. Yeah. What did you get? Another drink? What's that? Lemonade now?
Yes. Regular lemonade.
Okay, regular lemonade.
Yeah. Vitamin water, man. Vitamin water.
Oh yeah.
Vitamin water. This is amazing to me. It says 0 squeezed, meaning 0 shit has been squeezed. Lemonade flavored, because it says squeezed.
That's disturbing.
Lemonade flavor. Well, how do you squeeze lemonade flavor? I don't know.
Flavor is artificial. It's not.
I'm just gonna go with vitamin water 0 squeezed lemonade.
It's like John David's joke. My mother's stupid. He goes, she'll buy lemonade with artificial lemon and then buy furniture polish with real lemon.
That's a great joke. That is a great joke.
It's a great John David's joke. That's so
brilliant.
funny.
That is brilliant.
So funny. She's an idiot.
It is hysterical. I hope you'll come back on and talk to us.
Yeah. Well,
I've had a blast with you.
This might be I would say for the foreseeable future. We're looking at, and I said to Karen, I said, when this all started, I said, late May, early June. I'm thinking Memorial Day, it'll start to get fairly normal again.
For comics?
For society. Comics, I don't know.
I think 2021 for comics, maybe the end of 2021.
Yeah, I mean, there'll be some, but certainly, and the thing is, some comics can't be, I mean, I can go 30, 60 days without telling a joke, and then I can get on stage and I'm fine. But
yeah,
because I do it all the time. I do it every year. In fall, I'm hardly doing stand-up in October. I barely do it in November. And then I do Scrooge the entire month of December. And then I do New Year's Eve and I start back up again. So me having 60 days off
you're not really off though, because you're still doing stuff.
Right. But stand-up.
Yeah.
Stand-up is a muscle that you got to constantly work. And I'm used to being on kind of hiatus in that way. But some comics, not only the practice of it, but it's the rush. It's that, the adrenaline rush.
Yes.
And when you don't get that anymore, you're going to find it somewhere else, or something else is going to happen. That's why I said a lot of comics or a lot of people we know who do stand up won't be doing it anymore.
Yeah, we'll see.
They just won't, but
I think if you can find a way to continue your craft somehow through this and stay connected to comedy, you have a better shot at it.
Yeah, I'm fine with them.
People who are new, I don't know. If you're 30 years in and you're as old as you are, maybe not.
No, I got 10 years tops left, and that's it.
10 years?
That's it.
I think you have more than that.
No.
That's your goal, 10 years?
Staying relevant? I mean, come on, staying relevant? That's the hardest part, staying relevant and then still wanting to do it. I want to do stand-up because I want to do it, not because I have to do it.
True, yeah. I do it because I love doing it.
Yeah. But yeah, you're younger than I am, I guess.
A lot.
Not by a lot.
I think you got 10 years on me.
You're 40?
Yeah, well, 39.
Yeah, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Go with the whatever.
We're going to end this right now. I can't go too far down. I'll show them. No pants.
No pants, Mark.
I almost went in that direction. I was like, my God. I'm not wearing
so I have that people can follow you on your Facebook, Mark Scalia comedy, that goes to your comedy page.
Yeah.
And
people follow me both ways, but I'd love to kind of eliminate my personal page and move everything to the comedy page. But either way, so this is fine. Perfect. And then Radio Regardless on Wednesdays on the live podcast, and they can go to do that and stuff like that. And I'll get you back on my show too.
I can't wait.
Yeah, we'll do that. So get me on this again. I'll get you on this again. I don't do video. I don't do the video.
This has been fun. This has been fun. I love you tons. And tell Karen I love her. Karen, I love you too. And right. Go give your wife a foot massage or something.
Okay. Here's the thing. You want to talk about, I said to my wife, I said, you know what we should do? I said, we can sell stuff because I'm a biter. I bite my nails.
Yeah.
And you would think during the apocalypse, look at my nails.
Wow, they look good.
They do. And I gave myself a manicure.
Holy
And
crap.
I bought those little clippers and all that stuff. And I said to my wife, I said, we should, we should give each other manicures because I can't do that. And she goes, yeah, I'll do that. And then she just never did. And I gave myself a manicure. So
Aw, Karen.
foot rub.
What a nice, thoughtful thing of you to do.
And,
she brought you wine tonight.
Yeah. No.
So-
She brought up because she wanted to say hi and she wanted to be on video because Karen is a people person and
She is a people person. You know what? Actually, I will do a video conference with Karen.
You should do that because
I would love to.
food and social and acting and
Absolutely. It's all in the family.
you set that up and then she'll just, of course.
And then
you'll
you
set
can
her up,
sneak
but
up behind her.
yeah, no, I won't. she'll be in the kitchen going, oh, I'm on Facebook right now. And I'm like, I'm in the basement playing fucking Xbox going, whatever. This doesn't matter.
Whatever. I love you, Mark Scalia.
I love you. Hey, get some shepherd's pie and some manicotti and some gravy and some icebox cake and we'll survive all this. Stay safe. Wear a mask. Wash your hands.
You too, sweetheart. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. We'll talk soon. Love you. Bye, Steph.
Yeah. Hey, that's another half-naked conversations with comedians. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's show. That was Mark Scalia, and I am Jess Miller. And if you did like it, make sure that you hit the like buttons either on Facebook, mostly on Facebook, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Because we'll let you know when we're here again. We will be back Monday night at 8 p.m. with my very funny friend Linda Belt. Until then, have a great weekend and tune in. Dottie Mae might show an appearance this weekend. All right. Bye, guys.